Welcome back, everyone. I'm James Marcuzzo, your instructor for the KSS. In the previous video, I tried to give you a walkthrough of the new Blackboard Ultra website. It's new to you, it's new to me, and hopefully I was able to set you on the right path and answer some questions. In this video, I'll talk about what the class is, what the themes are, more or less, and what to expect. So, couple concepts that are central to what we're doing. Engaged citizenship and a good society. We can define engaged citizenship fairly easily. An engaged citizen is, in a positive sense, is someone that, acts for the benefit of their society, acts virtuously, either selfishly or in some similar way to benefit society around them, whether or not they benefit themselves. Right? You have civic virtue when you act for the good of your community. It's not very complicated. And we have a few different articles that may suggest variations on that. A good society is much more complicated to define because as we are all different and our perspectives, our values, and our experiences are all different, so too will our definitions of a good society be different. Hopefully not too different. And so what we have to do in this class is negotiate that. And what you have to do in your life, in the real world, is negotiate that with everyone else around you. You don't just get your way all the time. Right. And so all of the articles that we read, all the things that we'll consider, whether it's the founding documents or Mortimer Adler or Martin Luther King or Andrew Oldenquist or Robert Putnam, whether we're talking about fairness or justice or equality, all of those ideas are to get us to think about how you can be an engaged citizen and proactively benefit yourself and society, moving us in a direction of a better society or maintaining a good society such that we have one. So the assignments that we're going to do are usually an application assignment every week is basically a short essay. You should make sure that you are familiar with the basic essay structure of intro with a thesis statement, explaining what it is you're about to explain, the body, where you explain it, and the conclusion, where you sum it all up. The application assignments will also require you to have internal citation and bibliographies. Short, though. You'll need, for most assignments, a minimum of 3 citations, 2 articles from the given week, and then 1 article from any previous week. And this is something we'll do throughout the weeks. Obviously, in week 1, as there is no previous week, there cannot be a +1 article. So you'll just be, for example, in week 1, you'll be comparing and contrasting Putnam's model of engaged citizenship with Andrew Oldenquist's concept of citizenship education. And you'll use Dr. Galusha's videos to assist. We also, I think, have some videos that explain Putnam's article in addition to the article itself. We're trying to give you as much information as possible to give you different angles to approach it. Additionally, I will create videos down the road where I focus on some articles as well that I'll load into the announcement page, which I pointed out in the last video. In addition to the application assignments, you'll have discussion boards where you make a post based on some video or some document. You'll analyze it and think about it and explain your perspective on it, and then you'll respond to other students and their post. And so in total, you'll do 3. 1, your initial post, and the 2, responses to other students. And then sometimes you'll do a reflection assignment, where at the end of the week, after you've done your discussion, after you've done your application, then you'll reflect back on all that material and see if you can make sense of it into some kind of larger picture. Those are the 3 assignments you'll regularly encounter, and not necessarily all of them in every week. I think, for example, in week 2, all you have is 1 application assignment. You have an out-of-class volunteer project called the Civic Engagement Project, where you are required to volunteer for 12 hours outside of class. You can create your own project, either through work or school. You can find some need in the community that needs to be served and try to serve it. You're welcome to engage with your church, or if you're part of some faith, those are always very useful for volunteer opportunities. If you have kids in school or kids playing sports, that's a great way to volunteer as well. All of this volunteer activity is designed to put you in the position to experience in real time Putnam's concept, his model of engaged citizenship. Through engagement, you build trust. Through trust, you build social capital. We are lacking in those things in our modern society for myriad reasons. So we are asking you to go out and engage and benefit the community and spend your time to do that so that you can see what we're talking about in class, in practice. We think this is very beneficial. And the vast majority of students that go through this start out somewhat hesitant, and 99%, 98% come out of it saying, yeah, that was a pretty good experience. So hopefully you are part of that 98%. There is a lot of information for you to cover. I am happy to answer any questions, but I think at this point, that's what the gist of the class is. We will cover some political topics, but it's not exactly a heated debate class where we're dealing with the hot button issues of the day. They may come up, and if they do come up, then I hope we can engage with them, civilly and reasonably. If in fact we are talking about something in the discussion board, for example, that is contentious, always remember, address the idea, don't attack the person. That's just basic decorum. Anything else will come in later videos. You certainly can expect that I will have future videos where I'll focus on specific articles to try to help you understand them, because I know you all have tight schedules, and sometimes these articles can take a lot of time to read and comprehend. And so my videos, subsequent videos that you'll see, are designed to shorten that. Talk soon.